I'm eating my words on that plow. I was talking shit on those things for like 2 years. I was like, what do you need all that shit for? What's wrong with the V plow?
Tongue twister. It was running fine, now it's running fine, and it wasn't running fine. It has a mind of its own. Alright, good evening everybody. So while I'm at the National Farm and Tractor Show in Louisville, the boys are back home fighting negative degree temperatures, and of course, it snows. Let's see how this goes. They're gonna need me. This ain't gonna go good. I know they're gonna need me. Or I should say good morning, depending on where it is, because it's about to be midnight. But I got everything fired up here at North High. Stan's out of town at the National Farm Machinery Show, so he won't be back till today sometime. Emma. So I'm down to me and this camera. That's it. Yeah. We got snow, so we're out again. Friday into Saturday like we were last time. I'm not sure if we just got this to open up and then do something else. But I won't know. Oh, Alex was just told us to be up here. You guys are gonna roll out to Skyview as well and get that stuff going. Thumbs up, we're surviving. And I'm back to rambling again, so I ramble. And on that bombshell, we'll get started once all the guys roll in. But I'm here early as usual. You heard him say it. It was a Friday. It snowed on a Friday and a Saturday. In the last video, I said it always snows on the weekend. Because if you're a snow fighter and you actually have a regular job, but you do snow fighting for a living, you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through the week, and then it comes the weekend, and you just love to have a little bit of downtime and relax. Nope, it's going to snow, so now you're working Saturday and Sunday, then you go back to your regularly scheduled job, working Monday through Friday, and then it'll snow again on a Friday night into Saturday, and it also snows on the weekends because that's when no parts are available. All the parts stores are closed down, and I know I sound like I'm a negative Nelly, but do you guys ever see this pattern? That something will always break on a Saturday night, so no matter what happens, you're scrambling for parts on your own because you can't go out and buy them, or it always snows on a weekend, so if you have a regular job, you're always working. I've had winters where I haven't had a day off in months. That's just the blessing and the curse of being a snow fighter. All right, we're rolling. That skid is not running right yet again. I've changed the fuel filter, treated fuel. I don't know what its deal is. It was running fine. When I fueled it up, it was running fine. Just the other snowstorm. And now it's back to not working again like the storm before that. So I don't know what its deal is. But we gotta get rolling. We gotta get freaking a whole bunch of stuff done before 7. So we're gonna get rolling. The machine Zach is talking about is the Kubota 75-2. And in general, I've had a love-hate relationship with my Kubotas. I absolutely love my Kubota R530. That's the loader you see operating right here. I absolutely love my Kubota 97-2. But this Kubota 75-2, hate it. This thing has been a problem, and it's a brand new machine. It's just had one problem after another. But don't ask me, ask one of the Kubota influencers that they use. That's another thing that gets under my skin, is Kubota has all of these influencers, but none of them have any practical experience running the kind of equipment that you and I actually operate. They're better off hopping on the back of a bull and taking it for a run, legitimately. These guys have skills that pay the bills in other ways, but not in the way you and I want to actually have feedback given to us.
Kubota has just the weirdest influencer program I've ever seen. A bunch of people that don't know what they're doing with the equipment that they want these influencers to show the world that they appreciate, understand, use, love. I don't know. It makes zero sense to me. If you're going to have somebody be one of your ambassadors and influencers, have it be somebody that knows what they're doing with the equipment, or actually uses the equipment, or makes a living with the equipment, not just looks at it, stands next to it, and uses it for a photo shoot.
I'll bet you he gets it in 3 passes.
It's live action rolling right now.
Oh no, it's my turn.
Coming up here in just a moment, we're going to see a great demonstration of the Nokian Hakkapeluttis. We could have never done this with the dirt tires, with our siping and grooving, no matter how good we wanted to make it look. We could have never done what you're about to see in just a moment here. And it may not look like much, but when you can improve one simple mod improves the performance that much, I like to talk about it. Just like I like to talk about the fact that the Kubota R530 has beet juice in the tires. This one doesn't have beet juice in the tires, but these Hakkapeluttis allowed us to go off trail in snow with no worries, no slipping, nothing. It just goes. Could have never done that with my dirt tires. Little things.
Oh, here's Sammy. He was trying to push a pile. It's an ice skating rink underneath this. Like, we're getting, like, the trucks are getting no traction. I have no clue what the other side has, but at this site, it is skating rink. Underneath, it's just slippery. Like, I'm just sliding my feet. Not much snow, but it's just slick underneath. All right, Sammy, for you've run this truck for what, 2 snowfalls now?
Not even. Like, I've plowed in this thing. How many times have we plowed this year? 3 times?
I don't know, yeah.
Twice? 3 times? This
3
is the
times,
third
twice?
time, right? Yeah, so this is my third
So what do
time.
you think of this snowplow and this truck?
I'm eating my words on that plow. I was talking shit on those things for like 2 years. I was like, what do you need all that shit for? What's wrong with the V plow? I was clowning on Tim and Alex hard. And
Then-
I used it and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
Right,
I fell in love
it.
with my 14 that's on my truck that Alex got on his. And then this is the what was it, prototype, or no, second to prototype.
Yeah.
Hey, this was first edition. I have the second new edition of it. This is 12, mine's 14. You know,
Like, I don't know,
but it's also on a bigger, more meatier truck.
I like the controller. So I control with my left hand and I can have it holding like this, just sitting on my lap and not even, you know what I mean?
5:30 in the morning. So we're all done. Everything's parked away. Voda. The sledge performed like extremely well tonight. It was just eating up the snow like no one's business. Just to get the loader over to some of these sites, he was already done with the whole site by the time we even got there, and he only had left like 10 minutes prior. It was just gripping. There was no tire spin whatsoever on this thing. This was spinning tires, but that's because they're on their way out for tires. They don't got much life left to them. I would say we should probably look into getting some new ones by next year. But this loader, awesome. Did not really stop up. I had to put it in a lower gear at one point, but it just kept going. And then my 14-foot pusher, well, not pusher, but plow, that it moves snow. And this truck has the power behind it, and actually has winter tires on it. So this thing crawls right through snow and ice. And then the VSI, it just sprays and just destroys the ice. All right, that's it. I'm done. Stand, do your thing here, and we're out.
I know I started this video by saying this wasn't going to go well. The boys were going to need me. And do you ever feel like you're completely replaceable? Well, you should feel that way, because especially if you're the business owner, if you can't be replaced, that means you are the biggest anchor, the biggest detriment to your business. The boys have it set up where they don't need me. They know everything that has to happen, and we've got redundancy in place where if I'm gone, Tim and Alex got it dialed in. If Tim or Alex is gone, we still got it dialed in. We're still operational. That redundancy is the key to making sure that you as the business owner can move onward and upward, being really comfortable that everyone that you've built up in place is in a good, firm spot. That's what you want. That's when you start to achieve success. When you can separate yourself from the business and it can still make money while you're off doing other things, that's your first sign that your business is going in the way that you need your business to go. Most people don't want that, and for some reason, I don't understand that. You want to have a business that grows and thrives without you, and when you step in, you're like the wind underneath its wings. You just give it this huge burst of energy and life. But if you can't be there, it's still going to operate and function and feed not just yourself, because I don't run this business for myself. I figured it out. I feed somewhere around 25 different people with my businesses. And to me, that's a huge thing. Every single day, I know that some way, shape, or form, I'm feeding around 25 people with the efforts that I've put forward by building these networks and these systems in place so that things operate with or without me. Because having the responsibility of 25 little mouths on your shoulders is a huge, it's not a burden, it's a huge weight that some people can appreciate. Some people can appreciate. I like knowing that I'm helping so many other people through my efforts. And I hope when I say I hope you know I'm talking about you. If you're a solopreneur or someone that's starting a business and you get your first employees, it can be a little intimidating, but it can be also exhilarating. It can be exciting, especially when you start to break down how many people you can actually help with your efforts and how you're helping them and the things you don't see. Because you're not seeing what it means when you employ 10 or 15 guys. You don't get to physically go home with them and see what's going on at their house. But if you get to know your guys enough, you can start to see between the lines and what your efforts actually mean. And I think that's what it all boils down to. I mean, that's the reason I started these videos, was to help you guys out, was to help people understand how to do their business. And as a lifelong contractor, I've lived some really tough lessons. And you don't have to wash, rinse, and repeat everything. So when you see somebody go through a hard thing in life, it doesn't mean that you just got to take that hard thing on and do it. You can live vicariously through them, and you can also learn from their mistakes as well as from their triumphs. But I always feel that you learn more from a mistake than you do from a triumph, right? A mistake should have a little bit more of a bittersweet moment to it, and it should draw more wisdom out for you. But that's this video. Next video coming up, we're going to show you what we do in between snowstorms to prep for the next snowstorm, which I don't know if we're going to have any more snowstorms. We may be all done. It's now going into March, and the weather sure is turning nice on us. Nice and not the way we want it to turn. We could use more snow. But that's it for this one. Love to hear of you how your weather's been, because ours has been terrible for no snow. So I want to hear from you. But that's it for this one. God bless. Go get them, you guys. We'll catch you on another one.